What's poppin', people? It's your girl Spring. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. Welcome to Excelsior Now podcast, where we take your favorite guest and get to know the person behind the keyboard. So grab your popcorn, get those fiery trash emojis ready, and enjoy the show. This is your Doom Squad brand ambassador Spring, and you know the motto: let the good times roll.
Excelsior Now podcast.
Hey, go! What's shaking, people? It's your boy Doom Killer HD back with another Excelsior Now podcast. And this one is a bit different. We have a few guys that actually went viral recently. They were cosplayed as the 1995 Mariners. So without further ado, let's get right on into the show. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. Introducing first, we got Christian. How you doing, boss?
Good, man. What's going on?
Good. I'm doing good. Welcome aboard. And next up, we've got the Fun Police. How you doing, Captain?
Doom Killer, thank you for having us. We're excited to be here.
Thank you again for coming on. And last but not least, we've got Jackie Lee.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, I apologize to everybody. I'm on the golf course right now, and it's shit show out here.
Yeah.
This guy.
When you gotta golf, man.
You gotta golf, I guess. All right, guys, let's just get right on into it. I don't want to hold you up too long. It seems like you guys are all busy, especially Mr. Golfer down there. So, how long have you guys been attending Mariner baseball games? And we'll start with you, Christian.
Man, I mean, since my earliest childhood memories, back when the Kingdom was around, my mom, sometimes she would even, if it was an afternoon game, she'd, pull us out of school early, and me and my buddy or me and my cousin, we'd go to the games. But man, that was back in the day when it was they weren't so hot and the stadium was pretty empty, and so you could we get like nosebleed seats and then just walk right down to the dugout and try to catch balls from the players as they came in. So nice. Yeah, it was great memories, from early childhood.
And Mr. Fun Police, how long have you been attending Mariner games, boss?
I mean, my cousin, he's a couple years older than me, but we've been doing it, as long as I can remember. He's got a pretty funny story though that you should hit him back on about selling chocolates.
Okay.
Yeah.
In his younger day.
Okay.
But dude, I was at the inaugural Buhner Buzz night. You remember how Jay Buhner, bald, wraparound sunglasses, goatee. Like Jay Buhner was like, he was best friends with Griffey, but they had Buhner Buzz night where people would actually shave their heads. They would shave their heads and then they would give them free tickets to the stadium.
That's right,
so
yeah.
it was like so in right field at the Kingdom back in the day, if you were to shave your head, like buzz it, like buzz, like 0 on your head, you would get free tickets to the game. And so what had happened was when I was, it was either 94 and I forget the inaugural one, but I was like 9 or 10, and my family already had tickets to the game, but we were going to the Buhner Buzz night, and Jay Buhner, I mean, everybody's favorite player is Griffey, right? Everybody loves Griffey. Griffey's the man, right? Griffey's the best.
Of course.
Yeah, but everybody's got their like secondary guy that they loved after that, and mine was Jay Buhner. So like I loved Bone, and Bone was just like he was like this. He was like country. He was like, he had the big chewing tobacco in his mouth. He had the goatee. He had the like pine tar stain on his pants. He was like, any interview he would do, he was just very like unapologetic. He would just like say what was on his mind. He wouldn't like really. He wouldn't.
Right.
Yeah, he was no holds bar. Which I as a kid I just loved him because he was just kind of something different. So you would have to line up to get your head shaved. I think it was like, I forget who was doing it, but they would have all these like barber chairs like lined up, and you could get your head shaved, for Buhner Buzz night. And it was like, if you did it, you got free tickets to the game, and you would get to sit in right field because Jay was a right fielder. So you would get to sit in that section. So the funny thing was, I was in line to do it. Jay actually came out. I got a picture with him. Like I got a picture with him, full non-head shaved. I got into the chair, and the lady who was gonna do it or whatever, I chickened out. At the
last moment.
At the last moment, I chickened out, and I didn't do it. And like, what's funny is, so like me and my family, we were at the game, and I see the boneyard. That's what they called right field. It was called the boneyard back at the Kingdom back then. But the whole game, I just felt like this like terrible feeling in my gut because because I felt like I let Jay down, because like it was like, when you're like 9-10 years old, it's like, man, you think about like,
you can't chicken out, man. You can't.
I did.
Boo this man. Boo this man.
Boo me for sure. But so the funny thing is, so the next day, like I slept on it. I think the Mariners, they were great back then, but it was like I think Jay hit a home run that game. It was something wild like that. So I felt extra terrible. But the next day, I woke up and I went into my mother's room, and I was crying. Because I was like, Mom, I let Jay down. I let him down.
Oh my God.
And my mom, being the great mom she is, she took me to Supercuts or whatever, and I buzzed my hair. I did it the next day. So I buzzed my hair. Christian can contest. I had a buzzed hair for like 2 or 3 years, and I didn't do it. And I didn't do it because of Michael Jordan. I love Michael. Michael's one of my all-time favorites, but I didn't do it because of Michael. I did it because of Jay. So
yeah, you made up for it. All right.
So I got it buzzed. And the funny thing was, the principal of my elementary school, she asked my mom if like, does Tyler have it? Like, does he have some sort of condition or disease or something? And she had to tell him that, or tell the principal that it was because of my love of Jay Buhner, and that's why I had my hair that way.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
My God, that's funny, dude. That's actually hilarious. Mr. Jackie Lee, how long have you been attending the Mariner games, boss?
You said how long?
Yes, how long? How many years?
Let's do this guy.
I mean, as long as I can remember, actually. Like, my dad used to take us to the games when we were real young.
Wow.
I remember, like, Alvin Davis played. I mean,
yeah, man.
I don't know. Anybody that's a Mariners fan went through some rough years.
I mean, we don't even have a team in New Orleans, so like I can't even like sympathize with y'all, man. I'm sorry. Next question.
Sorry,
go ahead, boy. If you're talking, we can't even. Yeah.
This guy.
Are you there still? Not really. Okay. We'll come back to you, I guess.
Yeah, no, I'm here. I get it.
Oh, okay. There you go.
There he is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you got some funny faces going on, Mr. Jackson, and it's just pausing on them, bro. It's hilarious, actually.
Oh, it's pausing? All right.
Yes.
So how about this? I have terrible signal. Let the two superstars take over this interview, and they can just rock it out.
Okay, sounds good to me, man. Thank you.
And then you don't have to worry about me anymore.
Have a good
All
one,
right, guys.
man.
All right, you guys do good.
Hope
You
you
don't fail me today.
We love you, Junior.
Oh my god, that guy is crazy. Okay,
I mean, if you're Ken Griffey, you got to be a prima donna a little bit. So I feel it.
Oh god, you have no clue how funny that is to me personally. Yo, I'm really crying inside right now. What made you guys decide to do this, to dress up as the 95 Mariners and go in and just literally steal the show from the actual team? Like, you guys were everywhere like for a week straight. So what made you guys decide to even do this? And I'll start with you, Christian.
I mean, really, it originates with Tyler. You know, I can let him speak, but he basically, he just came to me. I mean, he has an origin story even before me, but he came to me and he just had this idea, you know, to dress up. This is like 2019, to dress up, you know, as Randy and Dan, and I was all on board. I was like, man, if you get the jersey, the gear, and everything, I'll wear it. You know, I'll walk around with catcher's gear. You know. But yeah, Tyler, why don't you tell him like how you kind of started it all?
So yeah, Halloween is my favorite holiday. I love Halloween. I've always been like a big advocate of Halloween. Like, I think it's better than Christmas, you know. But you know, that might not be a popular opinion, but I think Halloween is better than Christmas. So
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, right. So but I love Halloween. I love dressing up. So in 2014, you remember when Felix Hernandez was still like a big deal, like for the Mariners. I mean, he was a Cy Young Award winner. He was a big deal pitcher, and so I dressed my son up. My son is a quarter Dominican, so he's got a little brown in him, a little of that you know, look to him. So I was like, let's do this. Like, I'll be I'm a tall, goofy white guy. You know, I'll be Randy, and he'll be Felix. And like,
okay.
So in 2014 we did that, and it actually worked out really well. So it was something fun, you know, just to do for Halloween. I mean, I love Halloween. It's great. I've been like, I know you're kind of into like, you know, the Marvel, you know, comic book scene, like the cosplay. So like I've been like Casey Jones.
Okay.
You know, and my son was Raphael, and he did like the trench coat with the hat.
That's dope.
You know, you know, like we've done like Jurassic Park. He was Blue the Raptor, and I was Chris Pratt. You know, what else?
Dope, yo.
You know, so it's kind of, well, when he was younger, I kind of would dress him up how I wanted to dress him up, and then like when he got older, he kind of dictated what we did. But you know,
like it's working out though.
No, it totally is. Like I think my favorite Halloween costume of all time, honestly, is do you remember the movie Labyrinth?
The old school movie?
From the 80s.
David
Bowie. Jareth the Goblin King is my favorite. That was my favorite costume I ever did of all time. So it's I rocked that, you know. It's just kind of fun, man. It's just, you know, like I love dressing up. And like I was telling you, so we went to Comic-Con, this like Emerald City Comic-Con this last year, me and my son did, and we were we were Raph and the Seattle one, and we were Raph and Casey Jones, and we got a lot of positive feedback from that. So it's not just, I mean, I love sports, but like I'm also a big fan of, you know, the comics, the movies, all that. So it's just kind of it's just fun to dress up and just kind of have a different experience, you know, doing something that you love. So
That's cool. Okay. Well, I mean, the story itself is just like it's really interesting. I mean, like you really just took a Halloween idea, did it in the middle of of what is this March or April or whatnot, and it worked out crazy like that. Who does that? You know what I mean? I'm just like,
yeah. I guess I didn't answer your question fully, but yeah. So yeah, I guess what I did was I had been Randy Johnson before. Randy Johnson is a 6'10". He's got a mullet. He's got a mustache. He's he's left-handed. He's very uniquely and the Mariners with those teal uniforms are like, it's very uniquely 90s. It's like
right.
iconically 90s. Randy Johnson is a Hall of Fame pitcher. Like he's one of the greatest pitchers of all time, right? He is like if you're talking about the greatest left-handed pitchers of all time, he's in the conversation, like top 5, no doubt. So the funny thing is, it was just like I kind of fit the profile. I'm not quite that tall. I'm 6'5" on a good day, so I'm a taller individual. So, and I'm skinny, so it kind of worked out for me to play that role.
Okay.
Which also works out when all your friends are like 6 foot or under. No,
you stand out.
No offense, Kay. No offense, Kay. But so yeah, I just pitched the Kay's favorite Mariner. Like how everyone loves. I was telling you earlier. Like everybody loves Ken Griffey. Like we all love. Like Ken Griffey is like a god. He's like a messiah. He's like untouchable.
Mm-hmm.
He's our favorite. But everybody's kind of got their secondary Mariner that they really love. Like whether it be Tino Martinez, Edgar Martinez, Dan Wilson, Joey Cora. There's a lot of great, like
Ichiro. You can't forget Ichiro, man.
Yeah, Ichiro.
Well,
from the 90s.
I'm saying from that. I'm saying from that. Oh, for sure.
Ichiro for sure, though, man.
No, Ichiro,
Legend.
and Felix, of course. But I'm just saying, like everybody's kind of got their like. Everyone loves Junior, but they got their secondary guy that they like really love, and K loves Dan Wilson. Like Dan Wilson's his secondary guy, So I was like, why don't we dress up like Randy and Dan Wilson, and let's like go to the game
for the opening home game.
For the opening home game. So I was like, let's make this happen. And Kay was like, okay.
I'm usually on board with any crazy ideas, but no, man, it sounded fun, Like,
no,
why not?
He was like, I'm on board as long as you can get me the pieces. So I was like, I did some research, who are those guys that do the Star Wars, the 501 guys that do the Star Wars, like official like costumes, right? The cosplay.
Yeah.
The 501.
I don't know who their names, but yeah, I know who you're talking about.
But like, how they try to make it as accurate as possible. Like
they do a damn good job.
They do a damn good job, right? Exactly. So I did some research and I was like, let's look up like what catcher's gear Dan Wilson wore. Like, let's look up. So what I found out is he wore like Wilson, Wilson brand, which is like a baseball brand, like. And so I like found out what cleats he wore, like, what, everything Dan Wilson wore. I tried to get it as accurate as possible. Like, how people kind of half-ass it. Sorry if I can't swear.
You go.
No, I can say ass. I can say ass.
Yes, you can.
All right, ass. But but my point was like I wanted to do it as accurate as possible. So I was just like, let's try to get as historically accurate, like we're doing a movie, or something. Like let's get it as down to the the final detail as close as we can, because it's like might as well do it. If you're gonna do it, might as well do it as close to historically accurate as possible,
man. Right?
Yeah, exactly. So I got him like the actual Wilson, through eBay and through like secondhand like athletic stores, like where you go, what is that? Like stuff like that.
Like Goodwill and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah, I was able to find like all the like pretty much historically accurate, I guess you could say, gear for him to be as close to Dan Wilson as you could. And if you looked at pictures from him from the 90s, it's pretty much spot on.
Nice. Nice. Well, yeah. Okay, well, I got a question for both of you. Do you guys,
Yeah.
I mean, it was, how many of you guys was it? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of y'all. 9. Let me, actually, I can bring this picture up on the screen.
No, you're
quick.
good.
Let me do that real fast. Give me 2 seconds to bring this picture on the screen.
Yeah.
Sure.
We tried to. I think that was the whole goal, right? Is we really. So the first. Can I talk while you're bringing that up?
Yeah, go ahead. You can talk about it. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, and so I think it was like 2019. Just to recap, so Tyler and I did Randy and Dan, and then so it was a great hit. Man, we had a good time, and we were getting a ton of attention, and it was just really fun. And so following year 2020, COVID happened, and so we couldn't do anything. Everything was shut down. But then last year, Tyler was able to grab a couple more guys, and so we added Jay Buhner. That guy one is him, and then another guy, Joey Cora. So there's 4 of us. So same thing. We just had a blast. We got even more attention, and it was just fun, walking around the stadium and stuff. And then so then this year, Tyler, like, man, he went all out. I think it started getting attention from all, friends too. And they were like, dude, how can I join the crew, join the squad? And so Tyler just kind of started piecing together all the details and figuring out who could play kind of what role, what position. And then just started gathering all the jerseys and gear. I mean, it's a ton of stuff for 9 people.
Yeah.
A full lineup, And so, I mean, Tyler, if you want to talk more, man, it's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty much just like, hey, once we got Joey Cora, my buddy Tim, and once we got Jay Buhner, my buddy Justin, it kind of like started to almost like a started to cascade, or like a tidal wave or something, started to gain momentum. So then like other people wanted to be involved. Oh, sorry about that.
No
so
worries.
other people wanted to be involved. So I was just like, yeah, let's make it happen. I mean, it was a lot of effort, but like it was something. It was a labor of love, because like I wanted to get as many people as possible dressed as the 90s Mariners, and we got 9, which is pretty crazy. So if you so if you think like and one of the most common comments that I really got was like, how did you get 9 people to do this for you? And I'm like I can't even get like 2 people to go to dinner with me. And it's like, yeah, I don't know, man. I got good friends. I got a lot of good people in my life, and like
alcohol, man. Alcohol does a lot of stuff too,
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah,
but
pre-funking was very necessary.
but also it was just like, man, it was like a lot of like true Mariner fans that really care about baseball, who like all these guys, all 9 of these guys remember 95, remember those awesome experiences we had. And so it was just something that they were like, yeah, I'm in, just help me get the pieces together, kind of thing. I mean, a few of them, like my buddy Nate, who was Edgar, and my buddy Bob, who was Alex Rodriguez, like they're kind of in the same like mindset of me, of like the vintage collecting, the all that. But like the rest of them, we had to kind of pull them along the way a little bit. Like they were in, but we had to kind of find the pieces for them. So, but they were willing to do it. They just, they don't have the the expertise, or they don't have the know of like let's study a picture of Ken Griffey and like look at like what glove does he have? What what cleats does he have? What Obviously he's left-handed, so like, you gotta factor all that stuff in, and it's like I'm willing to do that, for these guys, because it's like they're all like Jack. I know he's on the golf course, but like I love Jack, but it was like, dude, I'll take care of it. Like I'll figure it all out. I'll get you what you need. And the crazy thing was, actually one of my other buddies, Nate, had the Griffey cleats that not the cleats, but the turf pair, like the actual turf pair that he wore in '95, which is the Griffey Max ones. He had that pair, and like it was the same size as Jack, so it all kind of worked out.
Yeah, crazy.
That's actually crazy, because Jack is a very funny sized person. He's kind of short but kind of thick, and he's got small but wide feet. So that's just weird. No,
well, I told it so I'm a tall guy, and I got like wide-ish shoulders, probably not for my size, but like just wide-ish shoulders. And I was like, when I met up with him, I was like, dude, you're pretty wide. I think this jersey will fit you just nicely. Because yeah, he's got those wide. He's very bulky. He's very bulky. He's a bulky man.
Yes. I got one more question for you in this little segment, and then we'll take a quick break.
Cool.
Is this something you guys are gonna do like every year now? Like, just plan it, and we'll be 95 this year, or next year we'll be 2001 or something like that, or was this just like something y'all did and it happened and it's the past?
Go for it, Kay.
I mean, I'd like to do it again. That was pretty fun, man. Yeah. That was me and Tyler's, third time doing it, and we had a blast, even more than, the first time probably. But yeah, man. I mean, I think it'd be great to do some other, Mariners years too. 2001 was pretty epic. Someone had mentioned too, I don't know, like 2004, the All-Star or something. But I don't know, man. I'm totally up for it. I think the other guys would too. It's just a matter of same thing, getting all the gear for that era. But I think we could pull it off. I think we could recruit some new or more people if necessary. We'll see.
If y'all can pull it off, that's gonna be fire, dude. That's gonna be fire. Real quick, let's take a quick break, and then I have a little quick fun game we can play. It's a sports edition of Would You Rather, and we'll play that soon as we get back. Let's talk to our sponsors at Pro Logos.
Sounds good.
Do you want to rock with the best? Then you'll need the right look to do so. Make sure you're looking top-notch with your very own Pro Logo by ProLogos.com. From channel art, thumbnails, avatars, and more, shop ProLogos.com to stay rocking with the best. This is your DSG brand ambassador Spring, and you know the motto, let the good times roll.
I'm dizzy, baby, you know me, I'm repping the dirty, so fresh and so clean, I bling every time I'm speaking, you heard me? I just bought a Cadillac and about to throw some D's on it, but heck, I'ma take it back and throw some 23s on it. It's them squad, money go getters, them paper chasers, them shine, stacking the figures, raining on gators. I'm Diz, now one hell of a nigga, certified player. I'm so fly, snatch up a brizzer and ice agent. I'm shot calling, getting money on the block, representing New Orleans, 40, this is why I'm lying. We basketballin', so all you gon' hear is switch. Don't get mad 'cause you can't rock like this.
Yeah. See me sit low, riding behind him, but ooh, you can't rock like this. See me wasting your time to imitate mine, 'cause ooh, you can't rock like this.
All right. Okay, I know you guys know how Would You Rather works. It's literally you pick one or the other. There's no in between. So we're gonna do a sports version of that, and Mr. Fun Police is not around, so we'll put you on top until he gets back, and then I'll just
all right.
Oh, there he goes. There he is. He's got to unmute himself though, so we can hear him.
Unmute yourself. There we go.
There you go. He's good. All right. You ready, Christian?
Yes, sir.
Michael Jordan or LeBron James?
Oh, jeez. I don't know. As a kid from the '90s, I guess I gotta say Jordan.
Okay. Mr. Fun Police Tyler, what you got? Michael Jordan or LeBron James?
Are you there?
Fun Police, can you hear us? He can't hear us.
Man.
Uh-oh. We're having some technical difficulties. Okay, let me remove him and bring him back, see if that works.
All right.
Can you hear us? No? Still can't hear us? Maybe turn up your mic or something, maybe? I don't can't hear you either. Okay.
Dang.
Let's see.
We could do a chat.
Let's see. Okay. Have him re-enter the studio because that always fixes the issue. Sorry about the technical difficulties, guys.
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that he's probably gonna say Jordan too.
Okay, give me 1 second to re-invite him.
No worries.
Oh, he actually has to re-enter. There he is. Uh-oh, something's wrong with his connection though. Says there he is. There we go. There we go. You hear? There we go. Cool.
Sorry, boys.
No worries. We have technical difficulties all the time, and it happens. It's the internet. Michael Jordan or LeBron James?
Jordan, obviously. LeBron.
Okay.
LeBron is like. LeBron has more like length to his stability, but Jordan in his prime is untouchable. Like he the 6 years and the championships he won, you can't take that away. Like nobody does that. I mean,
got you. Next question: Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or Shaq? Starting with you, Christian.
Oh man, I say Kareem.
Okay, Kareem. What you got for me, Tyler?
I think that's kind of the same kind of question. It's like I think Shaq was more dominant in his prime, but Kareem had more stability. But I think if you're putting like together, if you want to win one game, you're taking Shaq over Kareem.
Okay.
True.
This should be a little bit more in your alley. Ichiro or A-Rod?
Ichiro.
Ichiro.
That's no question. I mean, I love A-Rod before he went to the dark side. But we love him. We love him for what he did with the Mariners, but he kind of, because he didn't do the steroids until that was like in Texas because I felt that. But I love young A-Rod. It's kind of like Anakin Skywalker. You love him, and then he turned evil.
Then he turned into Darth. Yeah.
He turned to the dark side. So it's okay. But I love young A-Rod. I do love young A-Rod.
Richard Sherman or Beast Mode?
Beast Mode, 100%. That's unquestionable.
Okay.
Beast Mode is like the most if you ever watch an interview with anybody, he's like so amazing, like how he just presents himself and just how he talks.
I'm here so I don't get fined, bro.
I'm here so I don't get fined.
So I don't get fined, bro. Russell Wilson or Steve Largent? Let's go.
Oh,
Largent.
Largent. Same thing.
What? No championship, people. Oh my God, that's crazy.
Because Russ left, man, so he's out.
Russ left.
I hear you. He left y'all with a championship though, but okay.
That's very true, yeah.
but how many wide receivers are there? That's all I'm saying. That are Hall of Famers. A white wide receiver Hall of Famer. You kind of got to give him.
Gotta respect it. Old school classics. 2 old school classics. Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali? Who you got?
Ali.
Ali. Because I go with Ali because Ali was somebody who was much like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was like a difference maker, for social change. And so
I
have a lot of respect for Muhammad Ali and all those guys that kind of maybe sacrificed fame and glory to be, somebody who is trying to make things better and make things right and, social equality. So I would definitely say Muhammad Ali.
Okay. Anderson Silva or Rampage Jackson?
Oh man.
Okay, I'll leave this one to you.
I don't know. I mean, I don't watch a ton of UFC or like MMA, but I mean, I think Silva, he's, same thing, kind of that old, the OG guy from way back. So he was always just on it.
Just dominant.
I like
you got, Tyler?
His lengthiness. I like he's just long and lanky. I can kind of get down on the lengthiness of him. He just he would just smack you right in the side of the face, and you just be like, you wouldn't even see what was coming.
All right, last one: The Rock or Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Ooh.
That's definitely the hardest question you've asked. That's definitely the hardest question you've asked, because both those guys are amazing. Okay,
They're from the same era, so
that's true. I say The Rock because he kind of like transcended his, he transcended wrestling and into Hollywood. Man, he's a talent. Right, he's a talented guy, man. He's done a lot.
What you got, Tyler? Rock or Stone Cold?
I mean, I'd probably side on The Rock, but I think we shouldn't downplay the influence of Stone Cold and just
I was about to say the infomercials. I was like, oh God.
like Stone Cold, that's like the most epic match in like WWE history is like the two of those guys. I mean, maybe you could go back farther, but I'm not like a historian of WWE.
That's it right there, yeah.
I mean that like you got to give respect to both those guys. I mean, I remember like Stone Cold like chugging like 6 beers at once, like that was just that was just like, man, who's ever done this? Like it was very unique. It was like man, this guy is like, everybody wanted to be both those guys. You were one or the other, but I don't know. You just gotta kind of give love to both of them.
You do. You really do. All right, last question of the interview, guys, before we get up out of here. Who would you crown the MVP of your personal little squad? And you can't vote for yourself. So let's start with you, Christian.
Oh man. Buhner he was committed, man. But not fully committed because he didn't actually shave his head. So I was gonna go Buhner, but I'm gonna say Jack actually, because I like the way he pulled it off.
Jack as Griffey,
yeah, because he just got into it, man, with like the glove in the back of his pants, the backwards hat, little swagger and stuff. Man, he was great. Yeah, Jack did good. Nice. He was a good new recruit for this year.
Okay, and Tyler, who do you got MVP?
Man, I would give it to Justin if he would have shaved his head. And it's kind of funny, like on social media, how much crap he's gotten from not shaving his head. I'm like, I probably wouldn't have shaved my head either. So I don't think he deserves that much crap as like he's gotten on social media. But I would say my buddy Noel as Rich Emerald looked like he looks spot on like Rich Emerald, which like nobody knows who Rich Emerald is. But if you look at him next to Rich Emerald, who was like the backup, he was the backup outfielder. Like he looks exactly like him. But like
people were saying, like, is that actually him? On Twitter they were like, did they actually get Rich Emerald?
they actually thought that was Rich Emerald. So I gotta give my buddy Noel some love for that, because he really was spot on. So
that's funny.
Well, guys, I definitely appreciate you guys coming on the show. This was fun. This was hilarious. Your stories are so crazy. And you guys pulled it off, man. Y'all, let me pull this picture back up real quick. Y'all really did look like the team. So, congratulations on that. All of the little fame you guys got. And I'm looking forward to interviewing you guys again when y'all pull it off again and go viral again. So, thank you again, guys.
Can I throw one thing out there real quick?
Go ahead.
Yeah, it looks like May 27th we're going to do 90s night at the Mariners.
Oh
So
my
we're
God.
we're gonna do, and I'm going to be throwing out the first pitch to this man. So I'm literally gonna go on the field and throw out the first pitch. Like
Congrats.
we're gonna do it. Like
It's nuts.
I'm gonna be Randy. He's gonna be Dan Wilson, and we're gonna like the battery. We're gonna throw out the first pitch.
Wow.
The whole squad is gonna get on the field. We haven't nailed down the details yet, but seriously, stay tuned because it's going to happen. So
Sounds good, man. Well, again, guys, thank you both for coming on. Look forward to seeing
sure.
these guys throw the ball out on the 27th. Keep that out. It should be on with like King 5 or something like that. They always play the games over there. But with all that said, people, laissez les bon temps rouler, which means let the good times roll. Thank y'all. Peace out.
thanks, you killer.
What's shaking, people? It's your girl Spring. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. If you enjoy the content, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and share the video. It's an easy way to help the squad grow and give you more fire content, shows, and events. This is your DSG brand ambassador Spring, and you know the motto, let the good times roll.